Hey guys, I'm Paul Foster from Contact Renovations Custom Homes. In this episode, we're going to talk about a few things to consider when planning your renovation, specifically an addition. Come in and check them out. Hey guys, so you're thinking of building an addition. Whether you're in the dreaming stage or you're already talking to your contractor, here's a few things to consider before you get too far down that road. What is the use of space? What do you want to build and why? So maybe this is a bedroom with a master bathroom and a walk-in closet extension. Maybe this is pushing your kitchen further out into your yard. Maybe like this space, this is going to be a 3-season sunroom. Whatever it is, you need to decide how big does it need to be and what's it actually going to do for you. So if what you're asking for requires more than what your local guidelines allow for lot coverage or height, you might need to apply for a variance, which means it goes to neighbor consultation and your neighbors get to weigh in on whether or not they support this variance you're asking for. So be considerate of your neighbors if you are going to go larger than what would be considered standard. Next thing to consider is, how do you plan to build the addition? So this was supposed to be a 3-season sunroom, but we built this in a way that had a bit of long-term planning in mind for the client. So if they ever wanted to decide to heat this space and make it a 4-season extension of the home, we decided to build this thing fully insulated on a concrete foundation, ready to be heated at a later date. So that increased some of their construction costs up front, but now it's very turnkey for them at a later date to just simply pipe in heat and have an extension of the home. So for this space, the client really wanted an extension of the home that transitioned into the outdoors. They love their yard. It's a huge part of their life and where they spend most of their time. So here we wanted a 3-season sunroom that really had 3 main key points that we had to work around. So one was the folding door and window system that allows them to have these large openings between the interior to exterior of the home. So we have these Lexario folding doors and windows. We actually had to construct the addition around the spec that met these systems. So we had to re-engineer the walls to accommodate these large spans and the requirements for those window systems. The next thing was she had a very specific wood stove in mind that allows them to be able to cook and heat the space. So this was a very unique fixture that came in from overseas. Again, required some planning in advance to make sure that it would work in the final layout. The final thing was they had a tree in their yard that they love. It was planted by a member of the family that had since passed on, and it was really important to them that we keep this tree. And it was really tough as this addition did encroach upon it. So we designed it in a way that the deck will wrap around this tree, and we modified some of the overhangs to make sure that the tree can remain as part of their family and what they enjoy within their yard. So think of those key things that are important to you and make sure you design your space around them. Okay, so one more consideration is, how are you going to finish the exterior and the surfaces of your addition to help transition from your yard or your exterior into the space? In this case, the client really wanted the outside to come into the space. So we have some really interesting products going on this as far as the siding is concerned. They didn't want vinyl siding, they want something very natural. So we have some Shushigi band siding going on this, which is a wood siding product that gets ultimately torched and burnt, which then thermally modifies it, which makes it water resistant, and it's beautiful. And we're really excited to show you the after pictures of this one once it's complete. Also within the space, we're wood cladding the walls and the ceilings, and that will again make it feel very natural within the space. These products are from a Bodo, which is a New Zealand company. Again, it's a thermally modified pine product. It's incredibly soft to the touch, weather resistant, and that product's also going on our deck. So what really makes this renovation remarkable is the fact that we're able to combine those key features the client wanted, which is these large opening windows and doors to create that open concept feel, design around the wood oven that they had intended for the space to be able to cook and heat the space, as well as work around this existing tree in the yard that meant a lot to their family. Ultimately, the finishing selections too help to tie it all together into this feel of an outdoor space within their home. So if you're planning your addition, make sure you talk to your contractor, your designer, and your team to make sure that you incorporate those things that are truly important to you. You need to dream big and make sure that everything from the design to the fixtures to the products and selections that you make, they all hit home to leave you with this remarkable, exceptional finish on your job. So if you have questions about an addition, please leave them in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. This is Paul, the host of the Art of Renovation. We'll see you next time.